Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Ten and today I'm going to do some analysis of the gold market. I currently throughout the week we have been having some bullish movements. As you can see, price was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then it made this top high because this is the highest point that we have. So what we do is we mark this. Let's mark this as our high right here. And what did price do? It came back to give us a higher low, but price did not break up to give us another higher high. In fact, what happened is price gave us a lower high. So this high is lower than this high, correct? So we know that when we are starting to get lower highs, price has changed, the momentum has changed into a bullish trend, bearish trend, sorry. So what we have here, we can see that at the bottom here, where we got our higher low, this is where buyers are sitting to push price up. They failed to do it, giving us a lower high. So we now have sellers sitting at that point where the lower high is formed. So if I put a mark here, this is clearly where our sellers are sitting. So what did price do? It pushed past this area where we had buyers in the market, pushed past it and boom, went down to sell. And what did price do? Gave us a lower low, came back, created a lower high, pushed past this lower low to give us another lower low. So just looking at the scenario here at the top, if we scale down to, let's say 15 minutes. So I would like to discuss with you an entry that I would have taken. So clearly when price was here, giving us this high, as you can see, gave us a higher low, and then did not quite create another higher high. In fact, we were getting a lower high. This would have actually, this is a liquidity sweep where price would have actually gave us an indication that it's actually about to change its direction. So you see that here, it clearly closed below the area. Remember we said this is the area where our buyers are sitting, but price managed to push beyond that area, even beyond the wicks, giving us an indication that price is about to sell. So of course we don't just sell immediately. What we do is we wait for price to correct. That's why we believe in ICC, indication, correction, continuation. So this is the indication here that price is going to be selling. It has been in an uptrend all this time, but now price is about to sell. Then it corrects itself by going up. And what does it do? Once price goes up here, we get an equal high. So we've not broke the bullish trend. We are still within the same range, correct? So what does price do? Gives us a higher high. If we want, we can even mark it. I should really be using different colors for these. So we got a higher high here. Okay, let me see if I can make it a different color. Just so make it yellow. Just so that it's more clearer. Okay, so price pushed up, gave us a higher high, came back again. Buyers stopped it right here. They pushed back up to the upside, even retested the high itself. And of course, right at the high here, there's a lot of sellers that are in the market because price could not even go past them. So the sellers push down price, and again, buyers, this is a very strong buy area, very strong buy area here. So what we want it to do is to sell after price breaks this region here. So what happened? Buyers pushed it back up to where we have our, so buyers push it back to where we have our sellers. So our sellers are sitting very, very comfortably in this area. Push it back. See here, where we had our first sell, boom, went back up, boom, went back up, down. So we're sort of ranging up and down in this area, very strong area. Then when we went up to the high point, price came and gave us a higher low, lower high, instead of a higher high. So here we're having equal highs, which was not really concerning. But when we made this higher high, right, price came down. It gave us a higher low, which means that the trend was ready to start being bearish. But still, we wouldn't just trend it straight away. We wait for the break, and it happened here. So this is where the break happened, and this is then when we knew that we are definitely in a downtrend, and we are going in a downtrend. So after this candle right here, it's good practice to wait. So this is the indication, new indication. This is the correction up here. Now, let me see if I can zoom out. This is the correction. You see price clearly went back up, and then it's a good idea to sell from this point here and continue selling lower low, lower high. Yeah. Price gave us a higher low, which we were not expecting, but at the same time, it did not break this low. So it gave us a lower high, lower low, 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 which is where we are right now. So it's very important to make note that when price gave us this lower low, it did not break the lower high. So let me just make a mark here so that we understand. So this is our lower high right here. I would say this is where our sellers are located. This is where price pushed the price down, right? So this is our lower high. So when price came to retest our lower high, it didn't break this lower high. So we are definitely know that we are in a downtrend. So here, on the other hand, is where our buyers are sitting. So let me, so we know that our buyers are sitting here because they're responsible for making this move back up to the front. And if we look here, we had buyers here before in the past, and they were here as well. So this is also the same area that made the big push to the upside. Can you see the big buy here? So this means that a lot of buyers are here. They say buy, 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 buy. So that's why we got a buy here. So the good thing is that we are our sellers literally had to push down this candle right here, and we knew that we are continuing with our sell. So this is my analysis, and this is how ICC works. It works, guys. Stay tuned for more videos.